In front of her husband and child, a thug shamelessly slipped his hand under the woman's skirt. Her husband, Henry, immediately stepped in.
No, I'm telling you to get your hands off and behave.
But just as he spoke, another thug suddenly pulled out a revolver and aimed it at him. For the safety of his wife and son, Henry didn't dare make a move. He had to wait for the right moment. The thug, however, grew even more brazen. He yanked the woman into his arms and started groping her. Furious, Henry whispered in his native language, telling his wife to bite the thug's ear. She understood instantly and did just that. Seizing the moment, Henry kicked the gun out of the thug's hand and quickly gained control of the situation. But then, he made a decision that he would regret for the rest of his life. He told his son to pick up the revolver. Just as the boy stood up with the weapon, the thug suddenly grabbed a knife and took the child hostage. At the same time, the other thug pulled out 2 pistols and pointed them at Henry and his wife, demanding that Henry drop his weapon. In an instant, the tables were turned. Henry was stuck, caught between action and surrender. Seeing the blade about to cut his son's throat, he had no choice but to give in. But in the very next second, they kicked him off the carriage without hesitation. In the stillness of the night, his wife's screams rang out piercingly. Henry ran after the carriage with all his might, but how could 2 legs outrun 4? The carriage sped off, growing smaller and smaller until it disappeared completely. Following the trail of wheel marks, Henry didn't dare stop for even a second. Just when he was about to collapse from exhaustion, he suddenly saw his son lying motionless in the middle of the road. He rushed over and scooped the boy into his arms, only to realize his son was already gone. Unable to accept the cruel reality, Henry clutched the cold body tightly, his heart shattered. From that moment on, he swore to wipe out the entire criminal gang, no matter the cost.